Alright, for those that don't know, name is Snow Rock. Most people, you know what I'm saying, know me by that. My real name is Joey. I'm I spent most of my life in prison. I grew up one of the only white families in an all black neighborhood. Ended up joining neighborhood Crips. Uh, it was uh it was a rough life. But all in all, you know, I'm still here. So I figure, you know what I'm saying, the man, you know what I'm saying, upstairs kept me here for a reason. So if you tuning in new and you ain't never seen my channel before, please go back to the previous ones. There's a lot of stuff I done did about the beginning of Snow Rock and, you know what I'm saying, how, all this came about. But that's just part of it, you know what I mean? It's just one part because, you know what I'm saying, we still got the white boy Joey part. I was going to give you a little part of that today. So for the most people that don't know, like I said, my name is Snow Rock. Most people know me, you know what I'm saying, by Snow Rock, but I go by Joey. I'm a grown man now, living my life, trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to be part of the community. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand the C, the community starts with a C. So I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, do something and trying to do something positive. If you with that, you know what I'm saying, give me a, you know what I'm saying, thumbs up or something. While you're doing that, let me get a like and a subscribe on there and a share. If you share this video with somebody else, it helps out my numbers. So all my friends, family, my folks, you know what I mean, help out. Share this video, you know what I mean, send it on to somebody else. So yeah, I wanted to talk about White Boy Joey because that's a part of who I am, and for the people that been knowing me, I got friends that I just what I'm saying, was at a friend's function, you know what I'm saying, on New Year's Eve, and we've been knowing each other since we was in elementary school. So these is people, I'm saying, this is my family. So, but anyway. So white boy Joey, he was a scared little kid. He didn't know what to do. He was the only white boy in the all black neighborhood. So this is where he lived. He didn't know he was different. He didn't understand what was going on. And you know what I'm saying, it took him, you know what I'm saying, he learned, you know what I mean, he had to learn. But the community took him in. You know what I mean? There were people, you know what I'm saying, that weren't, you know what I'm saying, weren't nice to white boy Joey. But, you know what I mean, there were a lot of people, there were more people that were. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was taken in by the community. I had people take me into their house, make me, you know what I'm saying, part of their family, treat me, you know what I'm saying, like I'm their blood. And, you know what I'm saying, even when my own blood, you know what I'm saying, sent me off on my own. So, it's you know what I mean, like I say, the community took me in, and this it's hard for people to understand, but it's just a different way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to go through different things, but that's what makes you who you are. So that's what I'm saying. Part of what made me who I am. So now on this one, I wanted to talk about when we first moved over to the hood. So you know what I'm saying. I was just a little kid, and then uh, there were other kids, and we was out there playing. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, we didn't know anything was different. But I remember getting up in the morning and you know what I'm saying, the car was broken into, the battery was stolen, you know what I mean, all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean? I remember bricks coming through the window, the bedroom window, middle of the night, you know what I mean? Bricks coming through the bedroom window. What the hell? But I was a kid. You know what I mean. I jumped up and ran out like I was going to chase somebody down and do something. Lucky I didn't run into nobody. But I was a little kid and I didn't know. You know what I'm saying. I was trying to. You know what I'm saying. Just protect the. You know what I'm saying. The family. But that went on. You know what I mean. We went through a lot of stuff but I believe adversity, whatever you go through, makes you stronger. Whatever whatever adversity you encounter. Everybody's gonna encounter adversity. That's the way it is. So you just got to do the best you can when it comes. You know what I mean? Know it's coming. Know it's coming. You know, and for me, like I went through the sober living program on Streamview. You know, when I first got out of prison, I didn't have no place to go. I didn't have no family left, so I got into a program because I wanted to do something different, and I knew, you know what I'm saying, they could help me get on my feet. So, you know what I mean? You know, yeah, I got to, you know what I'm saying, oh, I got to get clean. Okay, no problem. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really had a big drug problem. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, I've been scared of a lot of drugs. You know what I'm saying? All I ever did, you know what I'm saying? I smoked marijuana, you know what I'm saying, a few times, you know what I'm saying? I did PCP a few times. And I had a bad experience, and that was enough of that. But long story short, so, you know what I'm saying, here we go with White Boy Joey. So now White Boy Joey was taken in by the community. So now my auntie, Aunt Carol, I just spoke about her in one of my other videos if you go back and find it. But she took me in, you know what I mean? She was like the neighborhood auntie, and she was, you know what I'm saying, the community, you know what I'm saying, everybody was welcome. You know what I mean? If you was respectful, if you came over there, you know what I'm saying, with bad intentions, then you had a problem. You know what I mean? But she was a good person. She took in a lot of people. You know what I mean? It wasn't just me. But she took me in and she made me family, and Aunt Carol was always there for me. So one time her husband, you know what I'm saying, he was incarcerated. He came home from prison. Now she had hooked him up, you know what I'm saying, got him a 6'6" caddy, you know what I'm saying, coupe. And when he came home, you know what I'm saying, fitted him, dressed him, you know what I'm saying, and she handled her business. So, you know what I mean, I was a little kid, but I was always with Auntie. Now he's home, so it was like, you know what I'm saying, I want to go. So he was going somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So he let me take him with you. So okay, you know what I'm saying? He took me with, you know what I'm saying, hopped in the car, we was rolling. Whoop. You know what I'm saying? Went over by, you know what I'm saying, over there by Memorial Park. Next thing you know, one of his boys hops in the car. You know what I'm saying? They messing with something with some aluminum foil. I'm a little kid. I'm cool. I'm with the big homies. I'm rolling. You know what I mean? I'm a little kid feeling like a boss in the back seat. Yeah, you know what I mean? And so they roll up, you know what I'm saying, a joint and smoke, you know what I mean? That shit was stinking too, right? So, you know what I'm saying, we drive back, you know what I'm saying, to the house. So they get out the car and they just close the doors. I'm in the back seat. I can't get out unless you put, you know what I'm saying, open up the door so I can put the seat up and get out. So they forget all about me, you know what I'm saying, just close the doors and get out. So I'm sitting there in the back and I'm like, oh man, they go the doobie. They go the doobie right there in the ashtray. And I grab the doobie. All right, I'm gonna go around back of the house and smoke some. Just like the big homies. Man, I went back there, you know what I'm saying? I lit that shit. That wasn't weed. That was PCP. It was lovely. So I hit that shit. I don't remember nothing else. I remember going back there hitting it, but I don't remember nothing else until my auntie is yelling. And when Auntie Carol starts yelling, somebody's in trouble. And I'm, you know what I'm saying, so I'm waking up like, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck is she yelling at? And she's yelling at Richard, what the fuck you done gave my baby? Motherfucker, woo, he was with you. And so, you know what I'm saying, I turn and look, and then like, and Richard's like, look, he's all right, he's all right. And then I put my head back on. Boy, you okay? You okay? So I'm scared than a motherfucker. I'm like, yeah. She's like, you know what I'm saying? Richard give you that shit? Yeah. I was scared. I didn't know. She smacked me. So, you know what I mean? Motherfucker, ooh, you know what I'm saying? So then I realized, you know, that I'm holding a 2x4. I'm talking about my hands are locked onto a 2x4 and it's on my lap and I'm in the house sitting on a chair. and there's a cup of milk in front of me. So, I was a kid. I didn't, I thought it was weed, and I went and I smoked that doobie, and it was PCP, and it was lovely. So that shit had me stuck. I was on the back porch, stuck. That 2x4, that was part of the 2x4 railing that was on the back porch. They couldn't get me off the board. They had to take the board off the porch to bring me into the house because I was locked onto it. They said I wouldn't let go. They couldn't pry my fingers off of it. And I was just, I don't know what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? That was enough for me. I'm cool. I don't want to be like that. Man. So anyway, White Boy Joey, he went through a lot of stuff, because, he was in situations where really, he should have been at home. But, I wasn't, at certain times I wasn't welcome. And it was the way it's the way it is. When people get to drinking, then it's time for me to get out the way because it's always going to end bad. Me personally, I don't drink, don't like alcohol, never have. It's just a personal choice. You choose a drink, that's on you. I think it's poison. Personally, it's just me. But if you look at a football game, count how many alcohol commercials there are in 1 hour. In 1 hour, count how many alcohol commercials there are. Why you think that is? Same reason the people who were uh, uh, giving record deals to the rappers to promote gangster rap were owning prisons. They knew where it was going to lead you. Same with alcohol, they know where it's going to lead you. But again, you grown, act like it. I ain't got a problem with nobody doing whatever you do as long as you can control yourself. Because that's my problem with alcohol, is when people that are on alcohol can't control themselves and want to put their hands on me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, enough talking about my day. But anyway, that was just a beginning. This is a new year, you know what I mean? So just so people know, you know what I mean, the Snow Rock you see now is not the Snow Rock of old. Oh man, I don't want no problems. Peace, peace. I'm an old man. I'm living my life, but I'm living the best life. You know what I mean? I'm out here. It's a New Year's 2024, people. It's time to step up. You know what I'm saying? Start making. You know what I'm saying? Them dreams and goals realities. So let's go. Let's go. Who's going with me? Cause I'm going. Believe that. Cause if you don't know, ask somebody. I don't know. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a sit around guy. I always consider myself a hustler. You know what I mean? And people look at a hustler as bad. I don't. I look at a hustler as somebody who's gonna, go get what he needs. You know what I mean? Because my acronym for hustle is how you survive through life every day. So, uh, it's not a true acronym because the U is just you and not YOU. But, you know what I'm saying? It's close enough for me. And it's clear and understandable. So for, a layman like myself, but how you survive through life every day. I go to work. I go to work and they pay me. You know what I mean? I'm working on, becoming, my own boss. But, that's, for the future. working on it. You gotta work on something. What you working on? Everybody gotta have something. I got projects, I got plans, I got, you know what I'm saying, I want more. You know what I mean? For the people, you know what I'm saying? I be tripping off the people that be sitting down there, you know what I'm saying, on the side of the freeway when I be coming home from work every day begging for change. It's people younger than me. And I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, man. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You better get your ass up and go to work. You know what I mean? But if you choose to self medicate, then you know what I mean, that's on you. You know what I mean? Because that's your priority. My priorities are other things. My priorities are my family. My priorities are living life. My priorities are, trying to grow and become better. Every day I'm trying to become better than I was. So that's one of my the main things I work on. And that's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just working on today. I can't worry about tomorrow. I can't worry about all that extra stuff. I just gotta focus on doing the best I can at everything I do. And that's one of the things that, you know what I'm saying, people don't do. A lot of people I see, you know what I'm saying, they half ass shit. They they sweep up the dirt and then they sweep it under the rug. You haven't cleaned up. That dirt's still there. I don't want to live like that. So, you know what I mean? I don't want to be around that. So, you know what I mean? That's a difficult thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Don't half ass, especially, you know what I'm saying, around because I'm going to go the extra, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go the extra mile to make sure my stuff is right. Because this is all I got. I take pride in what I got. This ain't much, but this is the most I've ever had. This is the best life I've ever lived. I am blessed by the best and praying for the rest. It's a new year. It's new horizon. It's new fields. It's an abundance because I'm gonna make it somehow, some way, and that's how I do it. You know what I mean? If I want something, I'm gonna go get it. And the people that don't know, you gonna see. Because there's a couple things I want. And we gonna see some of them soon, hopefully. You know what I mean? But it's a lot. It's a lot coming up in the future. So we gotta stay ready. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready. You gotta do your part. Everybody gotta step up. Everybody gotta do their part. Because if everybody do their part, man, things is so good. Trust and believe. If you do your part and do the best you can in everything you do, then things will work out. Things will get better. All you got to do is do the best you can in everything you do. And I personally believe that. I can't, you know what I'm saying, I can't speak for nobody else, but it works for me. I work hard. Everything I do, whatever I do, I try and do the best I can at it. And, you know what I'm saying, life keeps getting better. It's uh it's 2024, people. Let's go. Let's go. Go with me. Go subscribe. Share this. And give me a thumbs up. See y'all on my next one. All right.